Started with the pictogram. Pictogram is one way to organize data also. So, Jarius, he came in late, don't know what I say just now. Good. Okay. What is more important than about what each graph is? We must know what they are telling us. So you have to read the question also. A survey of the eye color of each child. So instead of writing numbers, we use a pictogram, and then they will got this tell you each circle is 4 students. So how many students blue eye, how many students black eye, how many students brown eye, green eye, gray eye. This is the whole story that the data is telling us. Then each circle is 4 students. So there are 4 circles, means 4 times 4, 16 students. Okay? Can? So this is what we go through last lesson. Then this pictogram, each of these car is 10 luxury car, and then they are showing the number of luxury car a salesman sold in each of the last 4 years. So what they mean is actually, so you see by using pictogram, actually they can save you a lot of words. What they are saying is that salesman, what they are saying is that the salesman sold 1, 2, 3, 30 luxury cars in 2020. Then the salesman sold 15 luxury car in 2021. The salesman sold how many in 2022. So actually a pictogram is to represent all these words that I write down. But instead of writing so many words, it is easier sometimes when we want to present data, we use all these pictogram lah, line graph lah, pie chart lah, all this. Okay? How many luxury car did the salesman sell in 2021? Then we must go to 2021. Then see how many. 1.5. And each one is 10. So must be 10 plus another 5 lor. So 15 lor. Okay? But the questions asked will not stop just so easy one. In your exam, then they may add percentage. How many percent of cars did he sell in that year? Or what is the fraction of the car he sold to all the cars that he sold? So you must also know your percentages, you must know your fractions very well. Okay? For this chapter. Okay? How many more luxury car did he sell in 2020 than in 2022? So 2020 he sell how many? We can go and write down. 3, each one is 10. So 2020 he sold 30. You can go and mark down here for yourself to later work with it easier. So you can write down, here is actually 30, here is actually 15, here is actually 20 plus another half, so 25. So how many more did he sell in 2020 than 2022? 30 minus 25. So you must be able to interpret all this data. You must understand what they are saying. The understanding is more important than remembering anything by heart. Then Jingyi now don't know looking at what below her table. The salesman sold 45 luxury car in 2023. Complete the pictogram. So this one, in your exam may also come out one. Then you will have to go and draw. Don't worry, if you draw uglier a bit, never mind one. But you must show that you are drawing. Cannot. They say car, you must draw car lah. 45. So like that is 40 already. Then the last one draw half lor. Like that. It is not art exam. So you won't be, oh, this car look a bit ugly, then don't give you the mark. But you must clearly be 1, 2, 3, 4 car and another half a car. So you hope that the exam don't come out, ask you draw lion, or ask you draw tiger lah. Usually it will be easy shapes. Triangle, square, circle, star. Ask you to draw singa. Nice, right? Oh. Okay, Ken. Okay, another pictogram question. Next page. Okay, so read the diagram. Number of pieces of fruit Jerome ate last week. So Jerome ate some banana, ate some cherry, ate some pear. Each picture is 2. Okay, you must go to read this also. Each picture is 2. So he didn't eat 3 banana, he actually ate 6 banana. Then how many cherry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually he ate 16 cherries. Okay? Because each one is 2. 6, 16. 6 also. Do you agree? Jerome eat the most banana? No. Ate the same number of cherries and pears? No. Okay, we skip part B lah, Okay. For this question, you are asked to draw the pictogram. Then we are comparing Adventure Cove, Gardens by the Bay, National Gallery, number of students that went to each one. Okay? So, it is just our pictogram should be used to represent the number of students. Can? Understand? Then, just that instead of writing 80, we want to write it in something that can read one or can easier to just see which one got more. So more picture means more already, okay? So we don't want to go and really draw 80 students, right? Then use something that is a bit simpler lor. Now you can use circle already. They never specify anything. So I can say circle be 10 students. Then I can start to draw a pictogram. Let's say I draw in rows. Then Adventure Cove, Garden by the Bay, and National Gallery. Adventure Cove, 10 students. So I draw 8 circles. Garden by the Bay, 35. 1, 2, 3, then half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then half. So, even if we don't need to know the exact number, from the picture, we also know Adventure Cove got the most. So that is also one of the advantage of pictogram. I can straight away tell which one is more by the picture. Then your ratios will come in, your percentage will come in, your fractions will come in. Ratio of students who choose to visit Adventure Cove to the number who choose Garden by the Bay. So, Adventure Cove to Garden by the Bay is 80 to 35. This one we are still working with the numbers. Okay, still using the numbers. Then, ratio, we must always go to the simplest form. Simplest form, don't need to crack your brain. Just key inside your calculator 80 divide fraction 35. Then your calculator will tell you 16:7. Okay, part 3. This one is the number of secondary 1 students who went this place. Then 15% did not visit any. Meaning, altogether is 100%. 15% never come. Means this one, when we add all of them together, it makes up the other of the 100%. Means, if I take 100% minus 15% equals to 85%, these students that went to these 3 places, they must make up the 85%. Because 15% never go any of here. So actually what they are telling you in part 3 is, here make up 85. Here make up 85%. Then there is 15% that did not go any of these places. Did not go these venues. Understand? So for here, they are actually telling you this. Here is 85%. Never go one 15%. Okay? So you must be able to connect all these information together. That is the difficult part. Reading the number, all this very easy. But whenever there is data, you must be able to link, think. How are they linked together? Can? Then they tell you to find how many Sec 1 students were there all together. All together means 100% is how much? So I know 85% is this much. Then I can go and find back 100% is how much. Okay? So, I draw out some space here. Okay? The last part I do here. So, I know that 85% is 80 plus 35 plus 55. So 85% is made up of 170. Then I can go and find back how much is 100%. First, I divide by 85. Then I multiply by 100. Still not enough space. Okay, so altogether 200 students. Okay, back to your ratio. 85% is made up of here, 170. Then I go and find back. If 85% is 170, 1% is how much? 100% is how much? Then I multiply, then I get 200. When I add up the students that go to the 3 places, it is 170. 85% is 170. Then I find back what is 100%. So 170 divided by 85. Then multiply by 100. Then the final number is 200. So altogether there are 200 students. 85% went to this place, these 3 places. 15% never go any of these three places. Mushroom chicken with croutons. Hello. Mushroom chicken with croutons soup. Croutons is the bread, fried breads. Okay, done. Okay, next we go to bar graph. Okay, for bar graph, for the bar itself, it is something like chocolate bar. So you can see, got one bar here, got one bar here, got one bar here, got one bar here. Okay, so the height of the bar, it can easily tell us which data is more, which data is less. Okay, so when we look at this question, what is this graph? When we are looking at this question, what is this graph talking about? This graph shows people living in 1 kilometer square in Singapore, Maldives, Bangladesh and Hong Kong. So they are comparing in every 1 kilometer square, how many people are living there? Okay, so Singapore, Maldives, Bangladesh and Hong Kong. Then when we look at this bar, the y-axis, still remember, the straight one is your y-axis, the horizontal one is your x-axis. So your x-axis got this Singapore, Maldives, Bangladesh and Hong Kong. So that is to say this bar belongs to Singapore. Then in Singapore, the number is given by your y-axis. How many? Then you read off your y-axis. Okay? So if we were to go to Singapore, then we go and read how many people live in 1 kilometer square of Singapore. We go and read this number. How do we read these numbers? Here got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 box here represents 500. So every box is 100. So 7,005, 7,006, 7,007, 7,008. Okay, that is how we go and read. Then we can write down at the top also to help us see later. This one is 7,800 people. Okay, then Maldives. Oh, they give until half. Every one is 100, so like that is 1,050. Can tell? It is half of a small box. So it's 1,000 plus another 50. Okay, this one is one full box. So this one is 1,100. Then Hong Kong. 3.5. So 6,350. Okay? We go and write down first. I also don't know. I haven't read the question. But got some number there will be easier for us. When you don't exactly need to know how much, just from the shape of the bar, you can tell already. Singapore got a lot of people within the same, if we compare the same space, 1 kilometer square. Singapore is very dense. Maldives, Bangladesh, you will have a lot of space with very little people. So from the bar, I can tell already. Okay? Even if I don't know the number, the bar already tell me this story. So Hong Kong also very dense. Every space got a lot of people. Singapore also, every space got a lot of people. Can? Okay, then when they come to how many more people, then we have to start comparing the numbers. Then we have to take the Singapore one minus the Bangladesh one. Singapore one is 7,800. Bangladesh one is 1,100. People per kilometer square.
What's the answer?
6,700. 6,700.
You say the number individually.
6,700. Okay, the land area is 1,004 kilometers square. So if you go and read here, the number that we took just now is every 1 kilometer square. Every 1 kilometer square in Hong Kong got 6,350. But now, the entire Hong Kong is not just 1 kilometer square. It is 1,004. So every 1 kilometer square, 6,350. Okay? Every 1 kilometer square, 6,350. Now we have 1,104 kilometer square. Then multiply lor. Okay? So the knowing bar chart is not enough to go and understand this question. You must understand, you must go and read the heading. What do they want you to find? Per 1 kilometer square, how many? Okay? So all these are also inside the questions, inside the diagram. It's not enough you know bar chart can already. You must understand what is happening. $7,010,400 people. Okay? So you need the individual technique, but you need to put everything together also. Individually, I need to be able to read this bar. This bar is at what number? But I also must know the whole story is this number is number of people in 1 kilometer square. Then I can answer the last question. Can? Can Then next Still on bar chart. What's the answer? Use calculator lah. Go and practice touching your calculator.
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay. For this question, they give you a table and then they also represent this table with a bar chart. Okay? So you must be able to think and then link. How is this table being presented in a bar chart? Okay? So you see specialization. There are a few different subjects or different specialization. Business, graphic design, law, psychology, sports science. Then, out of the different subject, business, There are 20 who score distinction. There are 31 who just graduate with merit. Okay? So we are comparing different subject. Then we are also comparing the subject, how many distinction, how many merit. So if we go and look at the bar chart, you go and see the x-axis. X-axis is the different subjects: business, graphic design, law, psychology, sports science. So even within the business, they tell you the lighter one is distinction, the darker one is merit, and there are 2 bars. So there is 1 bar here under business. This light bar is business, distinction, how many? 20. Business, merit, how many? Then we read here. Okay, so this is the entire story that they are telling you. So now we can go and try and complete the table and the graph. So if I go to graphic design is this 2 bar. 15 got distinction. Distinction is this lighter color. Yes, 15. Then merit how many? Then I have to go and read the bar. Okay? So for the graphic design, merit. One way to help you in reading is you can use your pencil, and then from here you go and draw dotted line towards the y-axis. Then you will be able to read, what is this number? What is this number supposed to be? Then 5 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 boxes represents 5. Each box is 1. So should be 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay? So I should have 29 who get married. Then I can go and fill it back. 29. Almir, you ask him there to talk about YouTube. Oh, I hear YouTube leh. No. Okay, law 8 and 25. Then when we go to the table, they never give us the bar for the distinction. So they want me to add in the bar. And how to draw the bar? Draw lor. Okay, you go and compare lor. Here, they use 3 small box. 3 small box, 3 small box. So I should use also 3 small box lor. Then, how high is the bar? The bar should be at 8. Can? So if I want to draw the bar, where is 8? 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is here. 8 is here. So I should stop here. Then here lor. Okay? That is how I fill in the the bar itself. The bar chart. Psychology, how many distinction? 6.
6 to 7.
Then the last bar, 14. Then I go to 14 lor, and draw the bar lor. Total number of students who graduated with distinction. There are 5 faculties Then total number of students in the 5 graduate with distinction. So I should add all the distinction together. I should add 20, 15, 8, 6 and 7. Okay? So for part 2, I should be adding 20 plus 15 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7. Okay, back to percentage again. Number of students who graduated with merit in sports science as a percentage of. So remember, whenever we see percentage of, what comes after of is our 100% or our base. Okay? So the total number of students who graduated with merit or distinction. So the total merit plus distinction is our base. It will form the base in my 100%, the bottom. Then sports science, merit plus distinction, so 7 plus 14. Because of this line, the total number of students, so it must be total of 7 and 14. Then number of students who graduated with merit in sports science. So they are talking about this 14. So 14 over the total times 100% to change it to percentage. You can give either 66 and 2/3%, or you can write 66.7%, or 66 point repeated 6%. Okay, last one. Is it correct to say 33 graduated from law? Then you go and see law lor. 8 plus 25, yeah lor, 33. 33 graduated lor. Okay?
So can you zoom in?
So yes.
Can you zoom in, Cha?
Of course. You all learned some of this in primary school already, right? Don't have already.
Okay, buddy. So can I break?
Yes, of course. Yes, but after my lesson. Okay. Let me see. I still have pie chart, line graph. Okay, break now lah. 5 minutes.
Right.
5 minutes. Okay, shall we pie chart? I don't know why suddenly cannot. Okay. Okay, can? Nabila still cannot. Nabila still talking. Then Amira, Jingyi also still talking. Jarius. Then Xing Ning also. Mia, all still talking. I think next time cannot have break like that. Have break, everyone cannot concentrate back at your lesson. Okay, pie chart. I think most of you would have. Even the Apple TV also break already disappear. Okay, pie chart. Okay, for pie chart. Then Kelly there also still talking. Okay, for pie chart, there is some important idea that you must have. Okay? We are using a pie chart to represent 100%. Arik, still talking. Okay. So in mathematics, there are different ways to represent 100%. And it is important that you know. You must recognize all of them. We can compare things to 100%. And that is the whole. Everything. Let's say our class got how many? 25. Then 25 students. If 25 students in the class, 25 student is the whole, 25 student is also the 100%. Okay? Then if we are representing these 25 students, in a pie chart, that means a pie chart will have one whole round, 360 degrees. That is to say, 360 degrees represent 25 students. Okay? Fractions. If we are to talk about fractions, this 25 students is one whole, or 25 out of 25 equals to 1. So all these 100%, whole, 360 degrees, 1, it is all based around the idea of whole. 1. Just that we are using different numbers, different form to represent them. It can be written as 100%, and in the pie chart, it can be written as 360 degrees. Okay? So if I have 25 students, and let's say 5 students wear spectacles. If I were to represent these 5 students, then I want to represent it with a pie, with a piece of pie. Then I must go and find out, this pie will occupy how much angle. Okay? Then it is again back to our idea of ratio also. 360 degrees is 25 students. If I want 5, then how do I get what angle is it? There will be a corresponding angle. 5 students is how much? Okay? Because the more students, the bigger the angle. When it is 25 students, the whole is 360 degrees. So that is the link between number, percentage, and degree in a pie chart. Okay? So with that bit of knowledge, we can go back to our workbook and continue with the next question. Okay, So this time round, they give us frequency. How many black? How many blue? How many green? How many red? How many white? But definitely, when we add up all these frequency, it will add up to the total. It will add up to a total distribution when we add up all these frequency. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 11, 18, 23, 30. Okay? So in this question, the whole circle 360 degrees is actually representing a total of 30. Then when we go and draw how many is black, how big is the pie, how big is the blue, how big is the green, we will go back to each frequency is represented by how many degrees. Okay? But we know the total definitely will make up 360 degrees because there is only one circle in a pie. One circle, so only 360 degrees. Then now they ask us to calculate the angle representing the color red. So red will take up a certain angle. Then they are asking us to calculate what is this angle. Okay? The more frequency, the bigger the angle. And in this case, red is 5. The total is 30. 30 is 360. So the angle occupied by red will be 5 out of 30 times 360. Because 360 is 30. It is also a bit linked to your percentage. The whole is 30. Then I want to find out 5 is how many angle. So 5 over 30 times 360. Or if you cannot see this, 5 out of 30 out of 360 degrees, we can also go back to our ratio. 360 degrees is 30. Each one will be divided by 30. So each one frequency is 30, 360 over 30. Then when I want to have frequency of 5, then I will be 5 times 360 over 30. You will find that actually is the same. Okay? If we go by ratio also, end up is 5 divided by 30 times 360. If we just go by thinking, 5 out of 30 of 360, we will also write it. The numbers is going to be the same. $60 degrees. Okay? So my red will occupy 60 degrees. Can? So this question is just asking you this law. If you have a red, what is this angle? Then this angle is 60 degrees.
Remember that one answer?
Eric suddenly talk too loud. Okay, those finished copying, start to read question 2. We will spend a bit more time on pie chart lah. Okay, done? Okay, let us go to question 2. Question 2 is a bit more difficult already. In fact, it is quite difficult. You need to be able to see, understand what they are talking first. So number 1, these students were asked to vote for their favorite sport. The number of votes is represented by this pie chart. So you can tell the favorite sports is 120 degrees, the biggest one, swimming. Okay? Is 120 the vote itself, number of votes? It is not. It is the degree. Okay? It is also not percent. It is the degree. The degree is going to add up to 360 degrees. Then 360 degrees is the 100%. So now, actually they never tell you how many votes yet. But in the question, they tell you table tennis 5 more votes than soccer. Okay? And then you can see table tennis has a bigger angle than soccer. So the difference in the degree, the difference in the angle will be in degrees. The difference in the angle will be in degrees. But the number of degrees that make the difference is also the difference in votes. Meaning, when I have table tennis versus soccer and soccer, table tennis, the angle is 105. Soccer, the angle is 45 degrees. Okay? So the difference in this angle will represent the difference in votes also. Correct? When I have bigger angle, I have more votes. When I have smaller angle, I have lesser votes. So the difference in the angle will represent the difference in the votes. So the difference in the angle is 105 minus 45 equals to 60 degrees. So this difference in the angle, this 60 degrees, now we know these 60 degrees actually represent these 5 votes. Because table tennis got 5 more votes than soccer. So this 60 degrees is actually 5 votes. Okay? Then when we want to find back number of students, the total number of students will be the total number of votes. And total number of votes will make up the entire circle. Will make up 360 degrees. So they are actually asking us to find if 60 degrees represent 5 votes, how much is 360 degrees? Okay? If I can find 360 is how many votes, I find the total number of students already. So 60 degree is 5 votes. Every 1 degree is 5 over 60. Then every 360 is 360 times 5 over 60. Then you will get 30. One person, 1 vote lah. Then there are altogether 30 votes. So there should altogether be 30 students. Okay, so pie chart, the understanding or the idea of everything add together is 100% is very important. Okay, can? Again, those finish, go to next question first. Pie chart is quite common to see in your paper because there are a lot of questions that can be asked from pie chart. Okay, done? Then let's go to the next question. Pie chart again, and it can be combined. Wasn't done. You talk a bit less and concentrate a bit more, you will be able to copy faster. Why? They playing outside or are they playing inside your mind? Wow, deep, right?
One of the student name is Darius from 1-3. That one you should school.
You done?
Yes. Please don't play again.
Okay. In the next question, you can see algebra can also combine with your pie chart. Algebra can combine with every topic. Algebra is part of your life. Yeah. Learn to love algebra. Okay, read. So easy, right? Okay. How many students chose Korean? They tell you already, right? 1/6 of the students choose Korean. Okay? So from there, 1/6 of the students choose Korean. The total students is 360 degrees. So can we find out what degree chose Korean? 360 degrees is all the students. So 1/6 of the students chose Korean. 1/6 of the students. The total students make up 360 degrees. So 1/6 of the students will be 60 degree represent Korean. So you can also know actually P equals to 60. Okay? But this one doesn't solve the question. They want to know how many students chose Korean. They don't want to know what is the degree that represent Korean. So how many students? Then how do we link the degree to students? 45 students chose Spanish. Okay? 45 students chose Spanish. Spanish is 180 degree. Then Spanish is also 45 students. Then we can link the degree to number of students already. Okay? So from there you can either 180 degree is 45 students. Then 560 degree is 15. Okay? Or if you started with, you never find 60 degree is Korean, you can also 180 degrees is 45 students. 360 degrees is how many? Then we can also alternatively 180 degree 45 students. 360 degree, 90 students. 1/6 of them chose Korean. Then you can also 1/6 times 90. Also will give you 15. You can go by the two different ways. As long as your understanding is correct. 360 degrees is the total student. Every degree represents different number of students. 100% is 360 degrees. It all revolves around the idea of 100%, 360 degree. Okay? How many students chose Japanese? Then for this, you will need to solve your algebra already. Japanese is 2Q. Then we need to solve first what is Q. So we know Q plus 2Q plus P will make up 180 degrees. So we have to go and solve a bit of algebra first. Q plus 2Q plus P makes up 180 degree. Q plus 2Q is 3Q. P we have found. P represents Korean. Korean is 60 degree. So 3Q plus 60 equals to 180. 3Q minus 60 on both sides is 120. Each Q is 40. 2Q, Japanese. So it's equals to, represented by 80 degree. How many students is 80 degree? 180 degree is 45 students. Then go and find 80 degree is how many students? Again by ratio. Okay? So do a bit of your ratio. I can first find 1 degree is how much, then find 80 degree is how much. Okay? 45 divided by 80, then after that I times 180, I will get, wow, shouldn't be like that one eh. $45 students. Times 80. Okay, 20, sorry. Okay, Ken? Alright, I'll try to catch up. Try to understand as much as possible. Then the rest, go back, watch the video to catch up. But the most important thing is knowing the whole circle is 360 degrees. Then the whole circle also represent the total data, the total amount. Okay? Then we have to be able to link total amount with 100% with 360 degrees. We have until 10:55. Oh no! I never bring my protractor. But sometimes luck is important. So just nice, table got one protractor. Okay. Not done yet. Done. Okay. First, we must read and understand the question. This pie chart drawn accurately When they say drawn accurately means the angle is important. They really draw accurately the angle. Okay? Represents the favorite subject of 72 students in a technical college. So, the total, the whole round, whole circle represents 72 students. Okay? Then, how many chose engineering? Because it is an accurate pie chart. So, if we go and measure the angle occupied by engineering, this angle here, out of the 360 degrees, will be a fraction of the number of students. Can? Okay? So, you have to go and take your protractor, physically put your protractor and measure the angle of the engineering. Why I never see you all taking out your protractor? "75 degrees. Hey, not joking in the exam can come out one accurate pie chart. Then you will need your protractor, which is why your construction set, your calculator is all must bring for your math. Okay? So this is 75 degrees. If altogether 360 degree and 360 degree represents 72 students, I want to know 75 degree is how many students? It is a fraction. 75 out of 360 degree, then the total is 72 students. Amira, today whole day talking. Then exam come out, chapter 12, all the question cannot do. She cannot find a projector. So 15 students, favorite is engineering. Okay, so we must be able to link 100% with 360 degree, with the total number of students, and also with a fraction. One whole. 100% is one whole. 75 out of 360 is a fraction of the total. Can? Got come out in N level before, national exam. They give you accurate pie chart. Okay, Amira finally found her protractor. Give her some time. Practice measuring this angle. You should get 75. Using your protractor is a skill also. You never practice, you never use enough, you will not be able to read it. So you have your protractor, go and practice. Put your protractor, go and measure. Make sure you are able to read from your protractor. Done? Okay, next. Okay, N level also come out before. They give you the data, then ask you to construct a pie chart. So you have to begin by having a pie. Then your pie must be a circle. So your circle must be drawn with compass. Okay? But I think in the exam, the N level one, they give you the circle. I can't remember. But if you want to draw a pie chart, you need your compass you must draw a circle. Then you must have a center. You can start with any straight line. But after that, your angle is important. Okay? You put your protractor here, align to your straight line that you have drawn. Then you must start to go and see how many angles. Then you draw a point, then you connect your point to the center, then you have one line that will give you the angle. So you can start with dark chocolate first, then measure hazelnut need what angle, milk chocolate need what angle, white chocolate need what angle. So that is the entire process. Okay? So individually we have to go and calculate each one is what angle. Jarius. We have to go and calculate each one is what angle. So we need to know the total also. Total is 23, 30, 36. So this 36 represents 360 degrees. Because in total. Okay? Then it's quite straightforward. Every one is 10 degree. Times 10 only. So every one entry is 10 degree. So dark chocolate 14 means dark chocolate 140 degrees. 9 means 90 degree. 6 means 60 degree. 7, 70 degree. They should add up to 360 degrees. So if I want dark chocolate, I draw one straight line. This straight line can be anywhere. But then I start to put my center align to one of the line. Then I read 140. 140 is here. I will put a dot here. Then I join this to the center. Then I draw it towards the side. Then I will have a 140 degrees angle here. Understand? Okay? So, with my protractor, I put my protractor here. I read 140. I put a dot. After I put the dot, I join my center to the dot. I continue to the side. So this one will be 140 degrees. After that, I want 90 degrees. From this line, again, I put my protractor, align my protractor, then I go to 90 degrees. Okay? Then this time, I should get my 90 degree around here. Then I draw another line. So here, dark chocolate. Here, hazelnut chocolate. Then I measure again, continue 60 degree, 70 degree. Huh?
You think like it's out here, so?
Oh, so let's
My phone is gonna be kidnapped.
Why you never lock your locker?
It has a lock.
Huh? Wow. How can I tell Mr. Chia to punish Thaddeus? Thaddeus, I think I will tell Mr. Chia to let you stand for the rest of the lesson.
do it. Message him.
Okay, Ken. The steps in constructing the pie chart.
Hey, I can see that.
Okay. Then we go on to line graph. Can? Okay, line graph. Line graph, we have dots. Then after that, we join the dots with a line. And usually, the x-axis is time. In this case, it is year. So year is a time. So there is a Xingling. You are doing anything but math, why? Okay, so for line graph, usually we are comparing what the data we have with time. We want to see, as time goes by, how are things changing. So for line graph, that is why your x-axis is usually in time. Where is my laser pointer? Here. Okay. So the x-axis, the horizontal is usually time. Then we can compare price of petrol as the year goes by. Low, go higher, come down a bit, then go higher again. So line graph, from the line itself, we can see how the price is changing with time. So one advantage of using line graph, it's easy to see how things change with time. Okay? Can? Okay. Let us look at the questions. So same. It is important you know y-axis price of 1 liter of petrol. So the entire graph we are reading in 2017 the price of petrol is $2, then go up to 2.14 cents in 2018, then come down to how much, to how much, to how much. So between which 2 years did the price of petrol have the greatest increase? Greatest increase means must be lower to bigger. It cannot be from upper to lower. So it is either between here or between here. So between which 2 years? So between 2020 to 2021 is how much is the increase? 2.3 minus 1.95. So you still must be able to read your graph. So how do we read? Also same. From the cross, if I read across half of a box, it is just nice in between 1.9 and 2. So here is 1.95. Here is 2.3. Then I can find the difference. Then for 2022, here is 2.75. Okay? Then we go and find the difference. Another increase is here. But this one looks like very small. So if just in case, we also go and write 2.12. So the increase here between 2017 to 2018, the increase here is 0.12. Then between here and here, the increase is 3.05. Sorry, 0.35. We take the bigger number minus the smaller number. 2.3 minus 1.95. Then for here, the difference is 0.45. So the greatest increase is between here and here. Okay? Biggest increase. the increase is 0.45. Here the increase is 0.35. Here the increase is 0.12, smallest, biggest. Okay? So between which 2 years? 2021 and 2022. Find the percentage decrease in the price of petrol 2019 to 2020. So we have to be able to read 2019, 2020. 2020 we read already 1.95. 2019 is 2.11. Percentage decrease means we have to find the decrease. So what is the decrease? The decrease is 2.11 minus 1.95. Then we want to change it to a percentage. Percentage of what? Percentage of the price of petrol. Then it is from 2019 to 2020. So the original price is the price in 2019. Okay? Percentage price of, then petrol from 2019 to 2020. So the original was 2019. So we have to take the difference, 22.11 minus 1.95, the difference, divided by the original price, which is the original price was in 2019. So 2.11. Then changing it to a percentage, we need to multiply 100%. Hello. Who is this?
Elijah, that guy that look like the young guy.
Oh. I think the other more handsome name. Okay? The difference, the decrease, the physical decrease, the actual decrease, divided by the original, then times 100% to get it in percentage.
Monkey, out of the cage, someone put it back in. Pull it out.
Okay, Ken. So roughly, we have covered all the chapter 12 already. The last part, when they talk about the evaluation